I just got out of there. Hey guys, I just escaped. I just got back from a cabin in the woods. I don't know. Why does anybody want to go to... Why do you want to go to a cabin in the middle of nowhere in the woods? Why? I don't know why I decided to do that. Obviously, crap went down, shit went down. And I had the... Shit went down. Like, obviously, I knew it was going to go down. So there was going to be demons, ghosts, something. I lost a hand. I got a chainsaw for a hand. Shit went down. And this always happens when I go to a cabin in the woods. My hand gets cut off and replaced with something. Obviously, this time it's a chainsaw. What literally, it's kind of badass, but also kind of like, yeah, my hand's a chainsaw now until that gets fixed. But yeah, it's not super sharp, so it's fine. But yeah, not the greatest things. It's kind of hard to do certain things. But be that as it may, let's talk about the movie today. With missing hands and all. We're doing because fit to me coming back from the cabin. We're doing Cabin in the Woods, surprisingly enough. We're taking a look at this flick I saw last year when Psycho Cinema did the big sleepover thing. And we're going to talk about it. First of all, as when it comes to this is a movie I've always heard about, and I was like, oh, I need to check that out at some point. Also, it has Chris Hemsworth in it, which you don't know. I like Saw and I like Chris Hemsworth. I've seen a lot of the stuff he's in. I did a lot of movies he's in. He's great. Chris Hemsworth is great, and this movie's great. I didn't know much about this movie. I'm like, I just like it. There's a cabin in the woods. It's gonna be some spooky shit. It's gonna be like a normal horror thing. I kind of figured it'd be like a normal horror thing. There's some type of monster, demons. It's not what I thought it. 100% what it was. I knew a little bit about it. That there was these guys. The movie is amazing. It was actually one of those that surprised me how much I enjoyed it. Like, oh, this is really good. Like, finally it goes up really high on my list. Yeah. So, what do I think of Cabin in the Woods? I love this movie. It was actually great. I actually was surprised how much I liked it. It was really fun. Really enjoyed it. So looking on to what's the movie about. So we have a bunch of teenagers, obviously, who get invited, or one of them gets a thing like, hey, my cabin, my uncle or whatever, somebody in my family has this cabin in the woods. We got to go up there, and we can go up there and have a good time. We're gonna go up there and have a good time, like teenagers do when they go out to the middle of nowhere. Probably gonna do a lot of banging and drinking and having a lot of fun, and teenager stuff. Obviously, one of them is not super into that, but yeah, it is great. And then before that, maybe even we see these guys who are like in a kind of like in like a secret like government base, and they're like doing stuff, and it's like, oh, what to do with all this? And then eventually the kids go to the house, and then eventually they start seeing some weird shit, and then eventually some stuff happens, and some weird stuff starts happening, and then it's like, oh, some weird stuff starts happening, and then it's like, oh, it's some monster stuff. People start dying. They start figuring out stuff. Chris Hemsworth tries to jump off at one point to escape, and he hits like this barrier that's all like trapped here, and they gotta figure out how to get in, get out. And we figure out that the government agency, are keeping them trapped there, and are betting on them who will live, who will die, all this shit, and goes on this crazy path, and it's like, find out that there's like, oh, they're sacrificing these teenagers to a god, that if we don't sacrifice them, the world's gonna get turned to fucking shit, and everybody's gonna die, the whole world's gonna get destroyed, and stuff, and we have all these monsters in cages, and two of the characters, the one who's like the stoner one, who I was surprised he made it to the end, like, yeah, cool, because you were the one who saw, I think were you the guy, I think he said you saw some of this coming, so it's kind of like interesting, but yeah, her and the main girl go out, and Chris Hemsworth dies in this, by the way, where I'm like, okay, this might be one of the only movies nowadays you go back and enjoy this, because this might be the only. If Chris Hemsworth, he's not gonna probably die a lot in movies. I don't think he's like he's like a character you're not gonna go see Ryan Reynolds die in a movie. I don't think. You know what I mean? He's one of the characters. Any character he plays in a movie now is probably not gonna die, so it's cool to see. Oh yeah, he died. They actually killed him. Just probably back when he wasn't as big as he is now. I think this was before maybe Saw and stuff. I'm not sure, but yeah, he died. It was just the two, and they go to the underground base, and they eventually let all the monsters out, and shit breaks loose. There's all kinds of creepy monsters. Like, almost every monster you can imagine from any horror movie ever is down in that bunker. It's some crazy shit, and it's really great to see all these monsters. And then they go across the entire underground lab and kill everybody, and then they eventually get to the two, and they're down in the thing where the sacrificing thing is, and like, oh, we were just all sacrificed for you, and then and then eventually they obviously kill themselves and destroy the whole place, and basically the whatever the monster god comes up and destroys the world. And that's the movie. And it's great. It's like, it's still a great movie. Like, yeah, fuck this guy, fuck this shit. If we're gonna end, we're gonna end it. And it's great. I love it. It's just a movie that throws you for a little bit of a turn that you didn't expect. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, this is great. I thought it was like a movie with like, there's a cabin in the woods, spooky shit happens. But nope, it is not like an Evil Dead or like an Army of Darkness. It's great. I really enjoyed it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Cabin in the Woods. I give it a, this is going to be tricky because I have this. So we're going to have to give it, what are we doing? This gets I'm actually going to give it I think a 10. You can't see it. 10. 10. 1, 2. 10. Okay. So like I said, what do you guys think? Let me know. And you guys can always stay epic. Now I got to go through something about fixing my hand again. Because this has happened multiple times. This was a chainsaw, one time it was a guitar. It gets really annoying every time my hand gets cut off and replaced with something else. It's really annoying and I can't do a lot with it. I can barely even do these views, but yeah. See you next video, guys. Bye. I gotta go see somebody about this. Bye.